Okay, everyone is saying 2025 is the peak year of solar flares. There's all these articles about destruction and solar flares. Fear-based media. Well, guess what? The peak of the solar cycle actually equals the biggest rise in human consciousness. And this guy, Alexander Shizevsky, also talked about how the sun affects human consciousness. He called it heliobiology, and how we are connected to the 11-year solar cycle. And as you know, this year is the peak of the 11-year solar cycle. So what does that mean for us? In a non-fear-mongering way. So he believed the nervous system in the brain interacts with Earth's electromagnetic fields, which are affected by solar activity. And even he said that at the peak of the 11 years, humans are triggered and they're more excitable, which he said leads to revolts, revolutions, civil wars, wars between nations. But that is with a negative twist on it, because we've been scared our entire lives throughout history. What if this excitability we can consciously harness for our good instead of fear for the first time in history? Because now you have this information. So 2025 actually equals consciousness being supercharged. And I'm going to show you, you could screenshot this, how to harness it for good. And I'm going to talk a lot more about this in my book coming out in a few months. June 2025, the link is in my bio. I'm raising money for it right now. Okay, screenshot this. The sun is plasma and it's actually supercharging your consciousness. This is how you can tap into the energy, to love instead of fear. 1, raise your vibration. Your emotions are going to be amplified. You could feel that as fear, or you can remember it's excitement. Practice deep breathing, very important. I need to remind myself of this. So guys, if you're feeling extra crazy, it's not that bad. We're just thinking it's bad because we apply fear to the fear of excitement. It is in our blood to do that. It is in our DNA. But we can switch this with awareness. Practice gratitude, self-awareness, so you can direct this excited energy instead of being overwhelmed by it. All my anxious sweeties, this is us. Let's take power over our mental health. 2, meditate with the sun. Spend time grounding with sunlight and visualize solar energy activating your consciousness. Visualize the plasma sparkling all around you. Visualization works. 3, enhance your manifesting power. I hate the word manifesting. Just enhance your power. Your thoughts will hold more charge, so focus on what you want, not on what you fear. What you believe to be real, you will impress into this field of reality. Make sure you're focusing on what you want, because whether you want it or not, you get what you focus on. Attention is power. You're a camera, you're a lens. Literally what you focus on is your reality. And I've spent way too much of my life focusing on the negative. And I know this works. You have to train yourself. This will take time. This is not immediate. But I hope you can train yourself. And once again, I'm writing about this in my book. Use plasma awareness. Recognize that your thoughts and emotions are interacting with this solar field shaping reality. Be aware. The sun is an amplifier, just the same as using fire in rituals. Say F you to the media, which always focuses on the negative, and take your power back. We are literally in our own cage. We are the bird in a cage, and we can let ourselves out of the plasma cage anytime we choose, where it is not comfortable, but once we do it, it is magic. I'll add one more thing. This is Lynn McTaggart. She wrote the book The Field. She has a blog, and like a million years ago, she talked about something called sun-baked highs. She talks about the connection between solar activity and consciousness. She highlights research suggesting that the pineal gland, often the body's master clock, not only responds to light, but the sun's geomagnetic activity. So it responds to the sun's solar flares, which are at an all-time high. This interaction produces melatonin. A lot of you probably take this to sleep. Don't do that though. It gives me nightmares. But normal melatonin regulates your sleep cycles and your aging process. Also, the pineal gland produces something called beta carbolines. These chemicals act as something called an MAO inhibitor and serotonin reuptake inhibitors, which affect your mood and perception. That's all you need to know. Evidence also suggests that the pineal gland can activate 5-methoxy-DMT from melatonin. This can alter your consciousness and enhance psychic abilities and psychic receptivity, intuition. Basically, all to say, solar flares and geomagnetic disturbances lead to heightened states of awareness and psychic phenomena. You might have weird dreams. Once again, you're going to be anxious, but it's actually excitement. Apply love instead of fear. Apply curiosity. You can hack into this, guys. Let's be our own sun gods, our own plasma beings. Anyway, if you're interested in this lovely new perspective, the link in my bio, I sell lovely plasma sweatshirts. I'm coming out with a book called A New Force in June 2025, all about how to use your consciousness to harness plasma to live a better life in reality. Plasma is way more than what science is teaching us. Plasma. Anyway, I hope this gave you a new perspective on fear and love, and that we have the power to decide what we want to live in. I choose curiosity. Unless I'm in a weird state of fear and then I have to remember this myself. Bye!